Just a few days ago, all the A-list celebrities attended the Met Gala event at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, an event so prestigious that not just any celebrity could attend, as you must be invited and paid thousands of dollars to be allowed in. Usually, the A-list celebrities that show up are seen dressed in strange over-the-top outfits, which often draw lots of attention. While the Met Gala is one of the most popular fashion events of the year, no one but those who attend the event knows what actually takes place at them. With very little footage ever released of what's actually taking place at the event, this has led people to believe that something nefarious or secretive might be taking place at the Met. Considering the exclusivity in the A-list guests, it has led people to believe this is some sort of Illuminati event. But is this true? Is there a sinister purpose behind the Met Gala? Or is it just a weird fashion show? Well, I decided to look deeper into the Met Gala, and what I found seems to confirm people's speculations. Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos exposing the truth weekly. In today's episode, we will be exposing the Met Gala. Let's get right into it. So many people wonder what the Met Gala is actually about. Is it really just a hangout for the rich and powerful? An event where they can come dressed in overpriced designer clothes that us poor people just don't understand. But why is it so secretive if it's only about fashion? Why does it seem like many of these celebrities are dressed like wizards about to attend a ritual in the forest? These are questions many of us have, and when you look into the Met trying to find any information, you can barely find anything besides the fact that it's just an exclusive fashion show. Every year since 1948, the rich and famous, a part of high society, would all meet up in New York City to attend what is now known as the Met Gala. Ever since its inception, the Met Gala has intrigued many people due to the celebrities attending and also for the event's secrecy. Even though the Met Gala is supposed to be a fundraiser event full of famous celebrities, for whatever reason, there are no outside cameras allowed inside the event unless authorized by the Met themselves. Like I said earlier, the event is also invitational only, and a $50,000 donation is required to attend. The only part of the event the general public is allowed to see is when the celebrities arrive in their high-end designer outfits. Once those celebrities are inside and they close those doors behind them, no one outside knows what happens inside. What do all those celebrities actually do behind those closed doors that they don't want the world to know about? Why so much secrecy for a fashion show attended by celebrities? In order to try to find an answer, I decided to look into the history of the Met, and this is what I initially discovered. The first Met Gala event was held in 1948 in New York City and was started by a woman named Eleanor Lambert, a fashion publicist, in order to raise money for the newly established Costume Institute. The first event was only $50 to attend, but still, only high society was invited to attend, just like it is today. It wasn't until 1972 that the Met Gala became the public spectacle it is today, when Diana Vreeland took over. Diana was a fashion magazine editor who would eventually work for Vogue as an editor-in-chief. She made sure to invite the big-name celebrities of the time like Elizabeth Taylor, Andy Warhol, and Diana Ross to attend the Met Gala to give it the celebrity status. She also introduced the yearly themes that the event still follows to this very day. By the 1980s, the event was now being held by Anna Wintour, who became the editor-in-chief of Vogue in 1988. Fun fact, Anna was the woman the book The Devil Wears Prada was actually based on. The Miranda character seen in the movie was actually based on Anna Wintour, who was the chief editor at Vogue at the time. In the book and in the movie, she was being compared to the literal devil, hence the name of the movie Devil Wears Prada. Isn't it ironic that the woman who runs the Met Gala is compared to the literal devil? Anna Wintour is still in charge of the event until this very day, and she decides who gets to attend. So most of the celebrities attending the Met Gala are invited directly by her in Vogue. Vogue plays a big role in the Met Gala, as they are the ones sponsoring the event. Now, this didn't tell me what I wanted to know about the Met Gala and why it was so secretive and strange. I knew there had to be more to this event, so I decided I needed to look even deeper, and this is when I found the truth behind the Met Gala. Now, the Met Gala is always held at the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City. Looking into the museum, I was able to find some interesting information that explains the secrecy of the Met. The museum was founded by a group of people in the 1870s, but was mainly established by two men, John Jay and Theodore Roosevelt Sr. John Jay was the main figure leading the creation of the museum. He proposed the idea of a national institution and gallery of art to bring art and art education to the American people. Now, some people who are familiar with the history of the museum might have already known this. What they likely didn't know is that John Jay was actually a member of the secret society that runs America, the Freemasons. No surprise here, John Jay was a member of the White Plains Lodge number 653. He was a 33rd degree Freemason. So was the other important founder, Theodore Roosevelt Sr. Now, on top of the fact that two Freemasons created the Metropolitan Museum of Art, they also hid plenty of Masonic symbols and Masonic art pieces into the museum. The Masonic collection includes a Masonic armchair, a Masonic emblem, and various other objects like a Masonic medal, a pendant with Masonic symbols, and a diploma. They also have a picture of a Freemason hall. The armchair is an American piece dating from 1775 to 1790. It is currently on display in Gallery 749. The chair is notable for its unusual back features with several Masonic symbols. You can literally see the square and compasses on the chair, and it also has a serpent swallowing its tail, which is known as the symbol of infinity or the Ouroboros. The chair was made for a senior warden of a Massachusetts lodge. The Metropolitan Museum of Art was created by Freemasons for Freemasons, with the Met Gala being their yearly ritual for the elite Masons to attend. This is why the Met is so secretive. It literally holds valuable Masonic relics at the museum, and it's likely another location for their yearly rituals. This event is put on by the elite. The elite pay $50,000 for each one of these celebrities to attend and sponsor whatever celebrity they want there. This is why the newest IT celebrity that is rising fast is always in attendance at the Met Gala. This year it was the industry plant Doechii who was in attendance. She was dressed in Louis Vuitton, which just so happened to be a checkerboard print outfit. On this channel, you guys have come to learn how important the Masonic checkerboard floor is to the Masons. The Masonic checkerboard floor represents duality, and it can be found at every single Masonic lodge. Masons heavily focus on duality as they believe merging opposite forces is what allows a person to transcend and become God. The Met Gala displays this Masonic duality in many ways. You would notice that most of the celebrities who attended had either white or black outfits on, while to the general public that literally means nothing. To the Masons, it's a ritualistic symbol. Another symbol associated with Freemasonry is the all-seeing eye, which was another Masonic symbol incorporated within the outfits seen at the Met. Two different people were seen wearing eye patches displaying the one-eye symbolism. Anton Mason appeared wearing this strange haunting outfit. With this outfit, he wore an eye patch covering one eye, displaying the one-eye symbolism. Isn't it strange that the man who's literally named Mason came to the Met Gala displaying the Masonic one-eye symbolism? Another celebrity who was seen displaying the one-eye symbolism was Janelle Monáe. She wore this strange outfit, and just like Mason, she wore an eye patch as well. As you can see, her outfit also displays the Masonic duality while showing the one-eye symbolism. This is done strategically as this is a Masonic event. On top of this, Vogue is who sponsors the Met Gala. Vogue is a celebrity fashion magazine that displays highly questionable imagery. We can find tons of Vogue magazine covers that display the biggest celebrities showing the one-eye symbolism. Cover after cover, we see so many celebrity puppets. We can see Rihanna on the cover doing the one-eye symbolism. We can also see Gigi Hadid on the cover with her hair adjusted to look like horns on her head. Or even Hailey Bieber, who is also on the cover of Vogue doing the one-eye symbolism. Vogue did this photo shoot with Beyonce that showed Beyonce on a red horse, a symbol of the biblical apocalypse. They even had Marina Abramovich on a cover dressed in all red. Marina Abramovich is an occultist who hosts private spirit cooking ritual parties where they serve food that's shaped like bodies. I actually did a full video exposing Marina Abramovich's rituals. You can find that video on my Patreon. It's obvious that Vogue has occult ties, and I'm pretty sure from all the signs I can see, they are run by the Freemasons. All these celebrities they put on the covers of these magazines are nothing but Masonic puppets displaying their affiliation. Something else I found interesting about this year's event was Kai Cenat turning it down and refusing to attend the Met Gala.
Will also say, gang, I had an opportunity to go to the Met Gala, chat, but I didn't go because I'm not gonna lie, the brand that wanted to host me, I didn't really like because the brand that wanted to host me, I didn't really didn't want to do that brand.
Now, the fact that Kai Cenat was invited to the Met was already interesting to me. It tells us two things. These independent streamers aren't really independent and are already a part of the mainstream Hollywood system. On top of this, it also tells us that Hollywood might already have full control of Kai Cenat. You don't get invited to these events unless you're a Masonic puppet. And from Kai's own mouth, Pharrell invited him to the after party while a brand wanted to sponsor him for the Met. Kai never mentioned what brand tried to sponsor him. He said he turned it down because he didn't like what they wanted him to dress in. I'm curious what they wanted Kai to wear. We know the Met often puts men in questionable feminine outfits. I believe that that's what they wanted Kai to wear, and I believe he turned it down because although it was a big look for him, it would go against his independent streamer image. From the looks of it, it seems like Kai is already a part of the Masonic system. He wouldn't have gotten invited to the Met Gala if he weren't. He also wouldn't be at the Met after party either. Kai is the biggest streamer in America. He has the most eyes on him. And like I always say, the Masons are behind everything that reaches the masses. I'm pretty sure they already tapped him on the shoulder. How else would he have gotten so big? Getting a T-Mobile commercial and other mainstream partnerships. This tells us that even the big streamers could be compromised. As you can see, the Met Gala is a Freemason event created by Masons for Masons. What I believe happens at the Met is another Masonic ritual like all the rest. A ritual where all the biggest A-list celebrities are in attendance. I am confident all these celebrities show up and participate in this ritual. And that's the main reason why it's kept so secretive. Well, I'm gonna end this one here. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.